Crickets, and welcome back to I Have a Story. Start Sunday with prayer. I pray for peace, love, happiness, good health, wealth, prosperity, happiness, and freedom for my family, friends, and especially our children and our elderly. Lord, please keep my children safe. Please keep me in their hearts and don't let them forget about me. Thank you for keeping me strong to this point in my life, but I still need your help in being strong to keep fighting. I don't know why I've been put on a path of a life of such horrible things, but hopefully soon you'll show me why it all was for. I'd like to at least hope that it was all for a reason, and a positive one. There's been an awful lot of negative. Thank you and amen. I guess this Sunday, I'll just jump right to it. Sit here before these videos thinking about all these things I want to say and talk forever. But something I want to share with you. I hear this in a lot of music, a lot of TV, and it's what's become a normal for today's life is fear. Just a few short years ago, 90+% of the music I listened to was stuff like Cocomelon, kids' music. I only listened to music that I enjoyed for adult music for me when I was either in the car by myself or at night after everybody went to bed and I was out in the garage taking care of what needed to be taken care of. Fixing lawnmowers, spent a lot of time making projects and wood carving and things to give to my kids and my family to show them that I love them. A lot of pain. I'm sorry. So, what I want to share, I can't listen to the music I used to listen to because it was family, wholesome music that made me feel like a family man. I can't listen to Cocomelon anymore. That stuff all just causes me nothing but pain. So once again in my life, I had to change music. I've done that a lot. I love music, and music really drives what I'm doing in life. So ironically, I guess is the song I want to share today, or segment of it, comes from Upchurch, and I really like a lot of his music. Trying to keep up, I started looking into investigating a little bit more about him, and it seems like a really cool guy in a lot of ways. I'm not so big on this whole squabbling stuff that he's got going on with other singers and artists, and it makes me feel like back in the days of Tupac and Biggie. Like, just why can't I see people get along? Why we got to be so angry towards one another? But anyways, back to the story. So here, I'll play you a segment of the song.
The only poison I've had is IV. The only man I fear is God. No snakes can make me run now, 'cause I've been bit by a moth.
That's for sure.
No bug can stare me down. No neighbor can shut me up. I'm off the grid and I'm off my rocker. I'm off in the holler sun.
That's Upchurch, Holler Boys. I can relate to a whole lot of that music, and I like the fact that he doesn't conform. He comes out and speaks his mind, who he is. He's not afraid, he's strong, he's real. And I can relate to all of that. I'm off the grid. I'm off my rocker, that's for darn sure. I live out in the sticks. I can relate. And he has strong music, and I need help staying strong. I'd rather just be loving and caring, but with what my life is, I need strength. But what I want to point out in there is the lyrics, I fear no man but God. I don't fear God. And obviously, if you watch my last video, Seek the Lord Sunday video, I don't fear the devil. I don't care how many of them there are, how big, ugly, mean, snarl. I've seen it. I've been there. You ain't going to scare me with it. Obviously, I speak out against judges that I am currently underneath. I don't care. But I don't fear God for the wrong reasons. I don't fear, I respect. Just like I talked about with raising kids. I don't want my kids to fear me. I don't want them to do things because they're afraid of the consequences. This is a total, and part of why I'm doing this is a total societal outlook we have today, especially in parenting, because parents now today don't have time. Remember that old saying, good things come to those who wait? Where did that saying go? We don't have time to wait anymore. We need instant, not just gratification, but satisfaction at the same time, because we just don't have time. That's what all this modern technology and convenience was supposed to be about. What was sold to us in the beginning was this is going to give you more time, make life easier. Another smoke and mirrors, people. And it only became smoke and mirrors because we fell for it and we allow it to still continue. We need to grow up and be adults again. So with that being said, let me ask you, are you afraid to get in your car? Or do you respect your car? When you get into it, do you understand the consequences of what your actions behind the wheel of that vehicle can be? And do you respect that? Guns. Do you fear guns or do you respect them? Notice where my finger is. I have a lot of experience with guns. I've been trained by police officers, sheriff. My first gun came from a sheriff. And I've learned muscle memory. I will never pick up a gun with my finger on the trigger. My finger is always right here, naturally. I have to be even more respectful with the disorders that I have because that hurt just putting it down and made my muscles move in ways I couldn't control. I have to be even more respectful in life. And not just because of my physical, I have to even be respectful because of what I've talked about even throughout all my mental problems that I've had because of what other people have done. Even what my country has done. But we have to learn that basic word again, respect. I don't want to fear. Fear causes anxiety. Anxiety causes panic. Panic creates accidents. Instead, be educated and respectful, and we have a lot less of that going on. A lot less accidents happening if people go back to being educated and respectful and disciplined. Part of where I seek the Lord, because there's discipline in that. And I certainly can't say I disagree with the religion, with the Bible, or with anything in life unless I educate myself first. I can't just look at something on a surface and say, nope, it's wrong. I have to spend time, educate, learn, before I can make an educated decision on whether something I actually truly believe is right and wrong and have a real opinion on something. Again, something we've lost today. Society really has turned that way all the way around. We used to live a long time ago with respect. Parents didn't, I don't believe anyways, I mean, nobody can really say. Again, we look at history and even religion in itself. Remember that game Telephone? I've talked about this before. Sit down 10 people and within 30 seconds whisper in one ear to another all the way down the line. And how many times just after 30 seconds through 10 people did the translation get lost? So when we look at religion and it went through millions of people over thousands of years, put that in perspective, in comparison. Yeah, that's a lot of lost translation through an enormous amount of language. Compare that to playing telephone when we were kids, and then think about how much that got lost in between. So, hope I can teach people to start living in less fear and anxiety. You got to be educated. You got to be disciplined and respectful. With that, you get rid of an awful lot of all of the bad.